Another mom has a huge challenge. A female black bear has spent the winter in a high mountain cave.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to the Out All Out News. This is a beautiful day in Southern California.
My name is Mesa. We are going to talk about a big wedding in Redlands, also known as Mesa Joe's wedding. Hi Joe.
Thank you, Mesa. I'm in Hermosa Beach right now. It's another beautiful day, although quite hot. We're standing in front of the apartment where Joe and Mesa live, and this right here, this is the location where they first met. The report is that Mesa couldn't parallel park, and so she proposed canceling the date over that, but thankfully Joe came out and parked the car for her. But anyway, as you can see, it's pretty weird that they have to parallel park on their left-hand side in the middle of the road here, so you can't really blame Mesa.
I agree. Let's talk more Joe and Mesa.
Today, we're here with Joe Morrison. Hi, Joe Morrison.
Hello. Nice to be with you today.
Thank you. So we have a few questions about your big event.
Okay.
How do you feel when you first meet Mesa?
I felt relieved to finally meet her because we had been talking for a few weeks, but she just seemed like she didn't want to drive all the way out from Carson to Hermosa Beach to meet me, and she finally did, so I was excited.
Mesa say you make her run. Is that true?
I think she actually likes it. She likes to say that I'm making her run, but deep down I think she actually likes doing it and getting the exercise. And it really is a lot of fun to see her complain, though, about running.
Did you ask her? Did you ask her how she feels?
Yeah, she says she doesn't like it, but I know that really she does. Does that make sense?
No. What is the weird thing that Mesa make you eat?
Well, I have eaten some weird things since I started dating Mesa. Tyrion's pretty weird. It's this fruit that's kind of like the size of a football, grows in a tree in Thailand, and it's got these like spikes all over it. But more interestingly, it has a really strong smell, and a lot of people don't like the smell. I think the smell's odd. It's not that bad, but it's very strong. You can smell it miles away, and yeah, Mesa gets it sometimes, and we eat it. One time she tried to get me to eat a chicken foot, and I refused. I didn't want to eat the chicken foot.
Wow. What do you love about Mesa?
Well, Mesa's a sweetheart, that's for sure, and all of her friends love her, and so do I. She's introverted, as am I, so we get along in that regard. We don't have to go out and socialize a lot to be happy. And I like that she wears her emotions on her face. You know, you can always tell what she's thinking just by the face that she's making. I told her that she wouldn't be a very good poker player.
Wow. How did you propose Mesa?
Well, it was a weekday, and I wanted to take her out on the pier in Hermosa Beach over the water. And it would have been, I wanted to keep it secret. It would have been strange to ask her to walk to the pier on a weekday night like that. And so I told her we needed to go exercising. But also I didn't want to go running because then I'd be really sweaty. So I told her, you know, last minute I said, we're just going to go for a bike ride. And so we biked up to Manhattan Beach and back. And then when we got to the pier in Hermosa on the return trip, I told her I wanted to go out on the pier, and she probably thought that was weird, but at that point we were already at the pier, And so I took her out there, and then I got on a knee and I pulled out a ring and I proposed, and she said yes.
Wow, interesting, huh? Thank you, Joe Morrison. Back to you to the studio.
Hello, Mesa. The viewers at LOL News would like to know a little bit more about you and Joe. Can you tell us what you thought about Joe when you first met him?
เขาเป็นคนน่ารักค่ะ เขาเป็นคนนิสัยดีแล้วเขาก็เป็นคนฉลาด
And can you answer in English, please?
Yeah. So when I first met him, he's very nice and he lovely and he's very smart.
Oh, well, that's a very good answer. What are some activities that you and Joe like to do together?
Yeah, so we love to running. I try to say that we love to running, but actually he loved to running and he made me run. For the first time, I just started, oh, he's just running alone and I want to be his company. So I'm just saying, okay, I'm up for him that I'm gonna run with him. But finally, he run every week. I didn't think that he's gonna run every week. So now, he's not gonna run without me.
Joe says that you wanted him to eat a chicken foot. Is that true?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that it's something new and I thought that people here eat it. Maybe, I don't know. But
Thank you, Joe and Mesa. We can't wait to see you celebrate on September 24th at the Artisan Theater. Thank you from LOL News.
you're so cute.
Very serious look. Here, I'll take a picture of you.
You gonna throw to the gas? No ball.
Good job.
That's all I wanted to do. Okay. From your glove?
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing?
I'm gonna.
I know that your present for me is gonna be better than mine for you. I feel bad because your massage table didn't come.
Joe หน้าแดงมากโจหน้าแดงมาก
ความดันขึ้น
โจ
Here we are with Joe's parents, Betty and Jim Morrison. Betty and Jim.
Well, I was thinking she was a very nice person, pleasant, friendly, but I wondered what was wrong with her that she was so happy to be hanging out with Joe. Well, the first time I met Joe was when he was born. at a place that no longer exists. He was born at Silas B. Hayes Community Hospital at Fort Ord, California. And at that facility, they had a policy that the newborns were given their first bath by the father while the mother was finishing up in the delivery room. So off I went with the nurse and baby Joe, and I gave him that first bath. And it was pretty exciting to me, and I was very happy and very pleased to see him.
Just that he was an awful lot of trouble that day. He gave me a good deal of trouble. I advise Joe to give in to everything Mesa desires.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. It's the old saying, happy wife, happy life. But I have to admit that I haven't been very good over the years at always following that advice. A lot of times I don't give in to Betty. I fight back, I argue, I'm a mess. And I don't know why I continue to do that, because almost invariably it turns out that Betty was right to begin with. So I always should just listen to her, and every time I don't, I always end up being reminded I should have just listened to her.